Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We absolutely destroyed Monday Night Football, dropping an absolute nuke on PrizePicks, going up over 25 units. We hit back to back to back. We hit a 12x, we hit a 9x, we hit a 5x. We went up over 25 units on PrizePicks just on Monday Night Football alone. And guess what, guys? We've been doing this all football season long in the NFL and college football. We've been absolutely destroying PrizePicks. We are up almost 75 units on all football plays sent out. That means if you would have bet $100 on every single play that I put out, you'd be up almost $10,000 just since the beginning of the season. In this video, I'm going to give you a little recap of Monday night. I'm going to give you guys some strategy, some PrizePicks game, how to make money on PrizePicks, how to make money betting on DFS. And then I'm also going to give you a very profitable slip to play for this Thursday night football game tomorrow night on PrizePicks, as well as a slip on the Chalkboard app, guys. Yes, PrizePicks is cool, but it is not the only app in the world. There are other sports betting apps where you can make a shit ton of money, and I recommend that people don't use PrizePicks as your only app, guys. If you're only on one app, then you're not sports betting right. You want to be on multiple apps, but let's get into that conversation later. For now, let's talk about these slips, show you guys these slips that we hit on Monday Night Football. So guys, we used a very profitable strategy called correlation. It is a dead simple strategy, and I told you guys, I keep telling you guys that this is the only strategy that you should be using on PrizePicks if you want to make money. So guys, what did we do? We took Trevor Lawrence to go over his passing attempts, over 32.5 passing attempts. That means that the Jaguars are throwing the ball a lot. If the Jaguars are throwing the ball a lot, that means the wide receivers are going to get a lot of receptions. So Brian Thomas, the wide receiver, he went over 3.5 receptions. These two things are connected. They are correlated. And the same thing with these down here, guys, right? We have Josh Allen to go more than 1.5 passing touchdowns. Then we have his receiver, his star receiver slash tight end, Dalton Kincaid, to go over his rushing reception touchdowns. If Josh Allen goes over 1.5 passing touchdowns, which he did, he got 4, then it makes sense that his star receiver slash tight end is going to catch at least 1 touchdown, which he did. So we banged the slip for a 14x profit, guys. Excuse me, I think I said 12x earlier in the video. This is a 14x profit, 25 to pay 350. And then guys, we did it again inside of the VIP Discord. Khalil Shakir going over his receiving yards and Josh Allen going over his passing yards. If Josh Allen throws a lot of passing yards, guess what, guys? His wide receiver is going to go over his receiving yards. And then we had a little bit of a tricky correlation down here. We have Travis Etienne going under his rushing attempts. This means the Jaguars are not running the ball a lot. And then the same thing, Brian Thomas, over 3.5 receptions. If the Jaguars are throwing the ball, which they were because they got destroyed, which I knew they were going to get destroyed, that means Brian Thomas is going to go over his receptions, right? So we're playing this correlation off of how we think the game is going to go. I knew the Jaguars were going to get destroyed, meaning the Jaguars are going to throw the ball a lot. If the Jaguars throw the ball a lot, Brian Thomas is going to get receptions and Travis Etienne is not going to get rushing attempts. We cashed out for a 9x profit easily on the slip, guys, inside of the Discord. But that's not it. We had another slip, but we had Bijan Robinson to go less than his rushing attempts. Then we had Drake London to go over his reception targets. Pretty simple correlation here, guys. If Atlanta is not running the ball, Bijan Robinson is not going to get a lot of rushing attempts. If they're throwing the ball more, Drake London is going to get receiving targets. So that is exactly what happened in the game versus Kansas City. And then we have some CS2 correlation. If you don't know what CS2 is, it's a video game. I'm not going to explain my strategy for CS2 in this video. It is a secret strategy. I don't really want to put it out on YouTube, but we use it inside of the Discord when we need to cash out. So just on this day alone, if you would have tailed all these slips, you would have gone up over 26 units, guys. That means if you would have bet $20 on all of these slips, you would have gone up over $520 in one day. If you would have put $50 on these slips, you would have gone up $1,300 in just one night. I post all of these slips inside of my VIP Discord. If you guys want to join my VIP Discord, the link is going to be down in the description. Very important, I'm going to drop 10, yes, 10, 25% off coupons to get 25% off your first month. If you guys are watching this video within the first hour or two, congratulations, you're going to be able to get that code and get 25% off of the next month. I'm also going to be explaining how you can get free VIP picks for 14 days later in the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So without further ado, let's get into the free pick for tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football. And guys, I'm actually going to do something that I don't do very often, and that is I'm going to build the slip live on this video, show you guys my thought process as I am building this slip out. So first of all, we're going to go over to rushing attempts, and we're going to choose Devin Singletary to go under his rushing attempts. Next, we're going to go over to reception targets, and we are going to choose Malik Neighbors to go over his reception targets, over 10.5. So guys, in this stack right here, when you choose two players on the same team or in the same game, it is called a correlated stack because these two things are correlated, they are connected, and they have something to do with each other. So I think that the Giants are going to lose this game, and I think that the Cowboys are probably going to handle this pretty easily, meaning that the Giants are going to be playing from behind. If the Giants are playing from behind, that means they have to throw the ball a lot. And guess who they're going to throw to, guys? They're going to throw to Malik Neighbors, their star wide receiver. So I'm choosing Malik Neighbors to go over 10.5 reception targets. And guess what, guys? If they're throwing the ball a lot, guess who is not going to be running the ball? Devin Singletary. So I'm going to choose him to go less than 14 rushing attempts. So I'm going to go over to college football. Again, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to use correlation. I'm going to choose Cam Ward to go under his passing yards. Make sure you switch this demon goblin bullshit to the normal line and choose under 3, 14.5. And then we're going to take his wide receiver, who is Xavier Restrepo, to go under his receiving yards. So again, these things are correlated, guys. If the quarterback goes under his passing yards, then it makes sense that the wide receiver is going to go under his receiving yards on the same exact team. We are getting a 10x payout on this, guys. This is a great payout for this slip. If you guys don't know, sometimes when you build correlation slips, they actually change the payout. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So take notice of how this is a 10x. Let's say I take something else like, let's say, for example, I'm going to build a slip in the NFL, and I'm going to show you how PrizePicks is scamming people. Let's say I choose Dak Prescott to go under his, let's say I take Dak Prescott over his passing yards, and then I choose CeeDee Lamb to go over his receiving yards, and then I take Daniel Jones over his passing yards, and I take Malik Neighbors over his receiving yards. Guys, we're getting an 8x payout on this. That means that instead of 1 out of 10 that we have to hit to be profitable over the long run, now you have to hit 1 out of every 8 of these slips, guys. An 8x payout is a complete scam, and if you get an 8x or an 8.5x trying to build a slip on PrizePicks, you are getting scammed. So instead of doing that BS, we're going to choose a correlation, just like I showed you, that is going to give us a 10x payout. Again, we're going to build the slip again. Neighbors over 10.5, Singletary under 14. Go back to college football, choose Cam Ward under, and Xavier Restrepo to go under his receiving yards. So we have our beautiful 10x slip right here, and I already placed this, guys, $50 to win $500. If you're wondering how much money you should put on this slip, I recommend to put 0.5 units, guys. 1 unit is 1% of your bankroll. 0.5 units means half of that 1 unit. So if you have, let's say you have $2,000 to play with, in general on sports betting, if you take 2,000 times 1%, that means your unit size is $20. I want you to play 0.5 units on this, right? So if your unit size is $20, then put $10. Do not nuke this slip, guys. Do not nuke anything that I put out on this channel. I do not make nukes. I make slips that are profitable over the long term, meaning you take a little bit of money and you put it on the slip and you play them over the long term. We are not short-term success bettors over here. We are long-term profitable bettors, meaning you need to play small units on every single play. Please do not be like these people on social media who say, oh, I put $100 on the slip and it didn't hit. Now I'm broke. Please don't do that, guys. Please play your units wisely. If you don't understand what a unit is, like I just explained, it's just 1% of your bankroll, then just look up what is a unit in sports betting on Google and it'll explain it to you. The reason why I'm placing $50 on this is because I have a really big bankroll, guys. Most people I know don't have that big of a bankroll. They're playing with like $1,000 or $50. In that situation, I don't recommend that you put more than $10 on the slip. So this is my best bet for Thursday Night Football. As you guys know, of course, this is going to be on Thursday and this game is going to be on Friday. So hopefully this stack hits and then we can sweat out this stack on Friday. So here's our second slip of the day, guys. We're going to have a slip on the Chalkboard app. If you guys are not on the Chalkboard app and you guys want to get a free 14 days of my VIP Discord where I post all of my plays, you guys can use code DEREKBETS when you sign up to put in at least $10 and then drop a comment down on this video saying that you signed up and deposited at least 10 bucks using my code. I will send you a link to get a free 14 days of the VIP Discord. Again, that is code DEREKBETS. They will give you a 100% deposit match up to $100. That means if you put in 100 bucks, they will give you a free $100 to play with. It is a no-brainer deal, guys. Get that deposit match, get your 14 days in free VIP. That's actually not the only thing that you're gonna get when you sign up using my code, guys. You're going to get a free square, Malik Neighbors over 0.5 reception yards. Yes, that means it is a guaranteed win. If Malik Neighbors catches one pass, then you win this square. You're also gonna get Dak Prescott more than 0.5 passing yards. So that is another free win, guys. This is going to be for all customers, whereas this one is for new users. So for this Dak Prescott discount slip, I have Dak Prescott to go over 0.5 passing yards, and then we're using the same prop that we used on PrizePicks, Devin Singletary to go less than 14.5 rushing attempts. On PrizePicks, as you can see, we're getting it at less than 14, but on Chalkboard, we're getting 14.5. So if somehow Devin Singletary gets exactly 14 rushing attempts, we would cash on Chalkboard, and then we would push on PrizePicks. So don't sleep on these discounts, guys. These discounts have literally made me thousands of dollars in profit as a sports bettor. These are literally free money. They're literally just promotions for the company to promote themselves. They want people to start playing on Chalkboard, so they give out these free squares, these free wins. These discounts are gonna have a max play of $10, so you're gonna wanna max them out every single time and put the maximum 10 bucks. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure you get this slip in. Make sure you get this slip in on Chalkboard as well. Sign up using my code DEREKBETS if you aren't on Chalkboard. I'll get you 14 days of VIP for free. And like I said, guys, I dropped 10 25% off discounts down in the link in the description. Make sure you get those before they run out. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let's cash out. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next one.